What's up, family? Within First Corinthians, Paul is writing to the church of Corinth, addressing some of the problems within the church. We find out in chapter 3 that one of the problems within the church was that they were arguing about who they follow. There were two men, Paul and Apollos, who had obviously poured a lot into the church, and now there was division within the body of which one the people follow. In chapter 3, Paul addresses this. He first talks about how he had to feed the church milk instead of meat of the word, stating that they were still carnal. In verse 3, Paul explains why he labeled them as carnal, stating, "For where there are envy, strife, and divisions among you, are you not carnal and behaving like mere men?" He then tells them, when one of you says, "I am a follower of Paul," and the other one says, "I am a follower of Apollos," aren't you acting just like the people of the world? Paul continues to address this issue with the church, but before going to that, we have to address these three vital characteristics: the envy, the strife, and the division. Three characteristics that as the body of Christ, we have to stay aware of. As you read these three, it seems as if Paul put them in this order for a very specific reason. As we see, the first one Paul mentioned was that there shouldn't be envy, meaning there shouldn't be jealousy between each other as brothers and sisters, as jealousy stirs up the next characteristic that Paul mentions, which is strife, which in simple terms can be heated disagreements. Then, when those heated disagreements take place, it can produce the third characteristic mentioned by Paul, division. And in the end, the church, the body, and the people become divided. Family, Jesus makes it clear in Matthew 12:25, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation, and every city or house divided against itself will not stand. As the body, family, we got to avoid division. We got to strive to avoid envy and see the blessings in our own lives. And when there are disagreements, we have to make sure we humble ourselves to address the problem in love so we can remain in one accord. As we come together as one family, let's continue to pay attention to these three to make sure we are setting the example for those who aren't believers to see what it looks like to be children of the Most High God, moving together as one in His strength, His knowledge, and in His power. I love you guys. Shalom. Peace.